I prefer his message of building his own community, but come on, do I need to go down the Islam route?
Nah,
He
he didn't say
followed
that you.
after.
He didn't say that you had to though. He always
Come on,
said that
how
that
would
was his path though.
yeah, but how you supposed to be intelligent and you end up on that path of an Arabian prophet Muhammad who had a 6-year-old wife?
What?
What you mean? What? Google it right now. Prophet Muhammad had
Oh, Prophet Muhammad. I thought you were talking about Elijah.
He said
no,
what?
I
no,
thought he
but
was talking about.
Elijah Muhammad was supposed to be the reincarnation or something like that of Prophet Muhammad,
So why? Look, this is my thing, man.
and he had a white wife or some nonsense like that.
But so 2,000 years ago there could be prophets, but now there can't be prophets. Is that what you're saying?
Nah, I ain't say that.
I mean, they was hustling back then. They hustling. I
No,
don't see
no,
no.
the prophets back then only had one wife.
Okay. We know what
Elijah
they was.
Muhammad had multiple wives and concubines and all types of nonsense.
Who are we to say?
But
That's
what's wrong with that though?
Is it
Like
fair to the woman?
If they
but if
want to be
people
there,
agreeing to it, yeah. If they
right?
agreeing to it, let them.
Come on, man. What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
If they agreeing to it, why not just let them continue to do that?
No, I
Especially if
can.
that's what they want.
Women are weaker than men mentally. I can get women to agree to do things, but it
Oh
ain't in
shit!
their best interest.
Oh shit! We got we got to change the subject. Get past.
Now I don't.
Don't get the
I ain't
pastor
gonna lie.
talking about women.
I
Don't
think
get
it's
the pastor talking about
50-50,
women.
man.
Don't get the pastor talking about women.
He's-
Please, please. We're gonna get booted off this motherfucker.
yeah.
Come on, we know certain people is easier to manipulate.
Young
So
boys too.
when you have authority over people, you're not supposed to be taking advantage of them.
That go for both parties though. Like a lot of men is in prison over females, right?
Yeah,
Whole,
but
whole check getting took it.
Whole check.
all right. So you saying they picked the wrong woman?
Nah,
Hey,
What you
hey,
niggas
mean
doing it for.
no?
hey.
We doing it
Cut.
for women in general. Like for
Remember?
example, like if a nigga girl at work and some nigga flirt with her, even if the girl be like, oh nah, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got a man. Her nigga might still come smoke the nigga, even though the girl did the right thing. The nigga still might smoke the nigga.
Yeah.
It happen
So
all the time.
it sound like he gay. I mean, you don't not control your
Nah,
feelings.
We all gang. Hey,
He acting like a woman. How you getting out of pocket over your feelings? We had this conversation before.
I
A
thought you said
man's supposed
gang.
to be able to control his feelings.
supposed to is the answer, but not will or is. He's supposed
Nah,
to,
that's yeah. A lot of people are weak.
but time over time, men show that they can't, especially when
People
women
in
is
general are weak.
involved. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the weakness.
Willpower only lasts so long. It's like
Hmm.
energy to have whoop. You know. I was gonna say Kanye said win the Super Bowl and drive off in a Honda. Instead
Kanye West is another clown.
taking your whole check.
Straight fraud. He did all that Black Power, Jesus walk, Jesus's Black movement, and then marry Kim Kardashian. Like, what's the logic?
But now listen, it depends on whether or not his logic aligns with yours or his. If he doing it all for the money, then I feel like everything he did was right.
He ain't do nothing right. He was. You can't claim to be. Imagine I'm claiming I'm a Christian and I'm sitting there extorting people out of money.
Yeah. If he doing it for the money, he doing the right thing.
But that makes him. No, I'm
Because
saying
that's because that's his clause,
that
right?
makes him a hypocrite.
But if he doing it for the money, that's not being hypocritical because he's doing it for the money. He
Hold
It
on.
wants
makes
the
it
money.
it
I
makes him
got
a hypocrite because he said he's doing it to be a Christian.
I got a question. I got a question.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've been tripping off that what you just said because I'll watch one of these little podcast shows that be having the women on there, right? And they'd be like, okay, yeah, my son might see my videos, my OnlyFans videos, right? When he get older, but at least he's gonna cry. At least he's gonna have money. And I'm like, well, damn. It seems like the world is cool with selling their soul as long as they getting money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people have been doing that. But money can't make you feel better. Like money ain't gonna fulfill you.
Money make you feel better. It's not gonna fulfill you, but it
No,
make
it
you
don't.
feel better than a lot of things though.
No, that's what people. That's how people become drug addicts because after a while it doesn't.
Yeah, after a while, but for the things that we worrying about right now, it
I
definitely
said
do.
money is not going to fulfill you.
And I agree with that part, but I'm saying it can, you know what I'm saying, help you with a lot of other things though.
Yeah. Oh, we can lie to ourselves. This is why so many people are on depression drugs now, and why so many people need therapy
What you mean? I'm
because
talking
they
like
depressed.
money. I'm not saying money gonna cure like depression, but if I'm hungry, I know I'm not gonna be hungry no more because I got the money, or I ain't gonna want for a car because I got the money.
Man, you know how many people they end up losing their appetite and then they become suicidal and kill themselves.
So you ain't with the prosperity preaching? Because that's how I mean that's how it's been lately is just prosperity preaching. I mean the
I
church
don't know, but see the problem is the real way to prosper is not the financial gains. It's just being able to have your needs met. People they covet and live beyond their needs with all these wants. That's why they be wanting more and more money.
Yeah, but we
Got
humans, we always gonna want more. We supposed to
no,
evolve and do
you
more.
no, we ain't supposed to evolve. We supposed to just have self control. What do you mean?
Nah, cause like even our body continues to grow and get older and so on and so forth. Our cells and shit get older and die, change, swap out. Like change is always gonna come. So it's like
Yeah, but I
there's no
don't
such
need.
thing as a what's the name? It's always gonna be
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
no
but
matter what.
You can eat and be full. You don't need to start hoarding and having stuff for 6 years out. Like people get greedy.
You don't need to, but why can't you if you can?
What I'm saying is living that selfish life, it leads to destruction. Just because you're able to do something don't mean you should. This is why people got 4 or 5 wives, and then it's the effects of what happened when you doing stuff like that. It leads to self destruction. How many bodybuilders died of a heart attack at a younger age?
because of the drugs.
The whole lifestyle, whether it's drugs or even natural, it's not natural for us to be bodybuilders. Even if you're
Oh
doing
my
it
god!
without drugs, it's not natural to be that
Please,
big.
But heart disease and
please
heart
work.
issues is the number one thing in America anyway, so it's gonna happen regardless,
I'm not even
whether you
Please
talking
work
work
about.
out or
out.
not.
I'm not even talking about the American ones. You can go overseas and see the same thing. Your body's not made to be. We're not designed to be 300 pounds. It doesn't matter if it's muscle or not. You know how many calories you got to eat to keep that weight on? You would naturally not be able to eat that much calories. You have to make yourself do that.
Hmm.
I
It
got
is people that it's a lot of
right
people
there.
that is naturally born that big. Niggas be like 6'5",
Ain't no, but
275.
We talking about nobody's naturally that bulky. We talking bodybuilder bulky. Nobody's naturally. You'll be big and skinny. Nobody's naturally overweight. There's no
Right.
way you can
Yeah,
naturally
but
get overweight.
I think you would have to. I think they will always have to be skinny, fat, in the middle, so on and so forth.
Yeah, because we're human. I'm saying poor choices is how we get to these paths. You let men govern their own self, and they always want to be out of control.
see that's where we disagree at. I was searching for it. I was fishing for it. There we go.
So you trying to tell me everybody just have self control?
Uh, I'm saying there.
Self control over what? Over the things that we want to have self control over.
No, we can just look at society. When people used to have to, if somebody had got like we could just say like 100 years ago, if you got somebody pregnant, society expected you to take care of them, or you were shunned for the most part from your community.
Now it depends on where you was at. That wasn't always true though.
No, I didn't say every society, but I'm saying there was a general consensus, like you know, of that.
Like where
Now,
though?
Hell, even in America. Even in America. I'm not saying they force you, but people look down upon people who have more than one baby dad. Now it's normal. Now it's not
Yeah.
a big deal. And now they done made it where women can erase their unwanted child.
Is that natural?
No,
Mhm.
how could it be natural?
Or was that taught?
I would say it been there. It been a thought for people who were selfish. It became a reality when they came up with a certain procedure to do it.
That's my beef. That people are naturally bad. I'm saying no. Nobody. You're taught that shit.
Yeah, I think there are naturally
No,
good and naturally bad people. I think it's
no,
always gonna be a
I
mix.
said
I don't
no.
think
I said we
nobody's
no no.
born
I
bad.
said no. You're not born bad. I said you naturally develop a selfish mentality, and unless you get control of it,
Well,
it's just going to spin out of control and keep growing and growing.
I'm saying the church has led us here. If you look
How
at
so?
history,
You
you know
talking about the
how
people or the book?
the pastor said the church replaced Israel, something like that.
Well, he didn't actually say it out of his mouth. The Hebrew Israelite said that's what he believed.
Yes. I'm thinking it's something like that kind of raised the eyebrow when he said that. It was like, yeah, there's some word games going on, some semantics being played here.
Mhm.
But he never
Yeah,
said that. The
I'm
Hebrew
saying
Israelite said that.
the natural way of a human beings is peaceful. Is
No, it
you
ain't.
you an Israelite? And I think that
It's not peaceful because if I'm smart, let's say I'm 10 times smarter than my neighbor and I'm able to make $1 million a year, and my neighbor is only able to make 50,000 a year and he has to struggle and I only got to work 2 or 3 months a year.
okay, work. What is work natural?
No.
Okay, what are we doing here? We play a game.
Nah, I do think humans are naturally peaceful, more peaceful, especially because like
How?
boom, like think about how many guns is in America, and then
Are
compare
we
it
talking
to
adults or kids? We got to be specific.
I'm talking all around adults and kids. Like boom, it's billions of guns in America on American streets right now, and it's 300 million Americans, and only 17,000 people actually die from homicide, and the other half is suicide.
All right.
More people die from suicide than homicide.
What's your point?
But for there to be billions of guns on the street and compared to the population and nobody dying right now, not a lot of people dying, I'm saying. If people was naturally that bad, there would be millions of deaths in America every year.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
Hundreds of
no,
millions.
you're just talking that type of violence. I didn't
Bro,
say
because it's crazy. I already had this up here because I kind of knew we was on
naturally.
go down this
Naturally,
path.
people
Even
people rather use people as opposed to get rid of them.
let me say this: even military personnel can struggle with the act of killing. These is trained professional killers, and they struggle with it.
Yeah, but you're talking about a different topic.
Nah,
You know,
we talking about being evil overall. It was a
right?
general consensus,
And
and
a
killing is part
hospital.
of being evil.
Look,
He was talking about murder.
yeah,
He was
yeah,
talking about murdering.
but that's a short game view. A long game view will be like how the hospitals do it. Instead of giving you a cure, they rather exploit you over your lifetime. I
Okay,
can.
and
I'm
who,
saying that's
what,
worse.
bro?
They'd
Hold on,
rather
bro.
make you a lifelong term member of me being able to exploit you, as opposed to exploit you one time.
Bro? What is the origin of the hospitals?
To help them up.
It's the church.
No, it ain't.
What the?
Yeah,
So
the
you trying to
staff
tell
and the
me?
ground with the snurpet going up the
So
staff. That's on every
so you're
hospital and on
so
all
you're
the
trying to
ambulance.
you're trying to tell me the hospitals was invented 2,000 years ago? It wasn't no hospitals before that.
It's,
It
I
wasn't
mean,
no health physician before that.
they're bro. They are directly connected.
No, listen to my question. There was no health physicians or doctors before 2,000 years ago.
There was witch doctors. There was herbs and shit.
All
Like
right, there was
like Dr. Sebi. There was no.
yeah, there was that.
I'm
There was
saying
doctors before
the
that.
modern hospital comes from just like the modern calendar, just like this language. Everything it comes from the Catholic Church. So that's what I said when I said people are naturally good, and it seemed like from my research, everything I go back to is this stuff started from The
But why
church.
do you keep acting like the monstrosity started 2,000 years ago? People were sacrificing their babies before Catholic word was even invented.
Bro. When you go to history, you go past 2,000 years, we just making up shit. Really,
Really?
really.
Really? We just making up stuff.
We don't know. We don't know what the fuck happened 200 years ago. Motherfucker said we came on slave ships, and we all disagree with that.
You're gonna
Nah,
keep
yeah,
sticking with.
facts.
You're gonna keep sticking with the. Now we don't know anything. Cop out.
Nah, a lot of people
I'm
don't
just being
agree that
honest.
people came off slave ships.
Just being honest.
No, I'm saying he switched the goalpost though. Now all of a sudden we can't verify anything.
My
What we
bad.
could verify is nobody naturally going to just leave their wallet around because we don't have. Come on, the natural mindset. Somebody just going to take something that don't belong to them. That's what I'm
What you
talking about.
mean?
Y'all move the
I leave.
goalpost to.
I leave my wallet every time. Like my girl get upset with me because I don't be having it on me. I'm like, damn.
So you trying to tell me if you left money on the street sticking out your wallet, 9 times out of 10 somebody's going to return it with your money intact.
I fell back in my seat because he said hospitals ain't got nothing to do with the church.
What, what you mean?
I said I feel bad. I'm telling my brother because he seen me lose my mind when he said hospitals ain't got nothing to do with the church.
Wait, are you? No, hold on. So you saying you've never returned a wallet before? I returned a few wallets
Ah,
before.
my
No,
bad.
that wasn't the question. The question was you trying to tell me 9 times out of 10
I got it.
you expect somebody to return your wallet with the money in there?
That wasn't your original question though. You just added that stat that 9 times out of 10 shit. You ain't said that before.
You might have didn't hear me. No, the point was you said you making like people are being peaceful. I don't think people are naturally peaceful
Yeah,
because they want peace. People are naturally peaceful because they don't have the authority or ability to do things. When you see people get power and money and authority, you see what they do. They natural things come out. They start abusing it
Have
because
you
they
ever been?
got that power,
Hey,
like a police officer,
you don't think
like
this
a
music?
judge.
You don't think this music is helping make these kids a little bit worse?
No, we have
So,
influences, but what I'm saying is when people are given
Who's
power,
who's controlling the influences? You just pointing out symptoms. I'm saying, what are the root cause of these symptoms that we seeing?
the root cause is their desires.
Dancing around the shit.
The root cause is their desires. I'm not. You're trying to blame somebody else. I'm blaming themselves.
but
What I'm saying is,
life wasn't always this way. Remember before the
right.
'80s and shit like that, when niggas really had to have manners and you had to hold the door open for people, and it was chivalry was involved, and
And what I'm
niggas had
saying
to
is,
have
you
their
had to.
pants pulled up and so on and so
That was
forth.
that was the point I was bringing up earlier. What I'm saying is, you had to do that because there was consequences by society. What I'm saying is, if people had the opportunity to do what they want, they might not choose that. And now we live in a society where people have way more freedom to do things. When you have freedom, you see people true colors.
We ain't got
When the whites was able to get away with murdering unaliving blacks, you seen a lot of people take advantage of it, abusing them. That's what I'm saying. If people didn't have the authority and the ability to do it, they choose to be peaceful because they can't get away with it.
There
When
was a lot
people
of
are held
white people
accountable,
walking with black people though,
I-
even during those times.
I'm saying when people are held accountable, that's when we see the true colors.
I think it's more good people than bad people in the world.
you definitely
I think it's more people who choose to not ruin their lives because there's going to be consequences.
no. It's just
Outside of just consequences.
like I said
Look
with
at
the
look at
military
hold on,
thing.
look. I'll make a simple example. We look at OnlyFans. There's no real immediate consequences to it. And look how many people, look how it blew up.
There is
Because
consequences to it,
I said there's no immediate consequences.
but
The
there is.
people who find no, it is. What I'm saying is when people don't see the immediate consequences, they do it. They doing what they really have the ability to do. When they can
Cause
do it,
they want the money though. Like let's say money was off the table. How many people do you really think will be out there doing that?
They don't want to show their butthole for $5 a month.
I'm saying people
Or for
do
free?
their desires. That's what I'm saying though. People are going to choose to do evil things because of their desires, whether
No,
it's
that's
money
money
or
For
involved.
whatever it is.
money.
But that's a survival tactic. Now let's take money off the table when
But
niggas was
no,
able to
it
go
ain't a
to a
survival
free
tactic.
tree. Yes, it
It's not a
is.
survival tactic. Because they don't need to do that to survive. They're not trying to survive. They're greedy.
How are they greedy?
I mean,
What you
some
mean?
people
How are they greedy?
there's
A,
both. There's both.
a
They're being
female willing to
greedy.
show you a
How
female.
many millionaires on there? Nobody
Shit,
needs to make 100,000 a year.
Oh, wait. OnlyFans. Most chicks on OnlyFans are not making that much money.
at
I no
all.
no. I agree. Most of them are not making that much money. I'm not disagreeing. What I'm saying is, even when the people are making a decent amount, they don't stop. That's what I'm saying. They're greedy.
Your
People.
means change
Most
and the
people ain't.
things. Your means change though, and the
Most
things
people are
that you
not
have to
doing it.
take care of now change too.
You said they're doing it to survive. I'm saying most people ain't doing it to survive. They they doing it because it's an easy access to money.
I think it's more than just that. That
So you
that's
trying to
that's
tell me if any of
definitely
them?
that's definitely the initial part. But then there's more than just that. Like if I get
Yeah,
$1 billion, right, I'm gonna want to sustain this money because somebody gonna might try to take my life. So now I gotta start moving a certain way. I gotta have security precautions, so on and so forth. Because other people out here trying to survive too.
not really.
So you telling me Jay-Z gonna walk down the street just cause?
You, no, you're talking about a celebrity. If I let's just see hypothetically, I ran into $100 million. I can buy everything I need, own my house. We talking about 100 million.
Mhm.
I can own everything I need, and then do a public donation. Say, hey, I'm gonna give them away majority of the money. Then who's after me? I ain't even got it no more. But I got what I need to survive the rest of my life. It's one thing to survive. It's another thing to be living, super rich. Scott Storch, he went broke because he was trying to live like a billionaire. It's people's desires that lead them to do the evil things that they do.
And so what's the answer? Because you point out a lot of symptoms. What's the answer?
The answer is Jesus. You live like Jesus and you be fine.
But what did Jesus
Jesus,
do? Well, like what did he actually do for niggas?
what you mean? He
Other
showed
than
you how
get
to
his
live a
ass
perfect
whooped
life.
though. He
He
he didn't
showed.
live a perfect life though. He was a wine bibber.
Where's that?
What
Where's
else
that?
he
No,
did?
hold on. You can't show me nothing that say he was a wine bibber. He said, "Y'all call me that."
So
He
for
didn't
a
say
nigga, so
he wasn't
why was
drunk.
they calling him a wine bibber though? What was he
They
doing
was
for them to call him a wine bibber?
they was calling him all types of things. They was trying to come up with any excuse. They seen him with some wine and say, "Oh yeah, he's a drunkard." That
Was
don't mean
it
he was drunk.
did they call him a rapist?
A rapist? No,
Yeah.
they never seen him with a woman. What
So
I said was, if somebody see you with something, then they trying to accuse you. They point out anything.
what you mean they never seen him with a woman?
I'm talking about like with a wife.
I'm talking about around women in general though.
Yeah, but back then, you talking about a small community. They would have known if he was married to somebody or not.
A
But
small
what
community.
that got to do with him being a rapist?
Why would you
Hey,
said
a
was he
rape don't
called
just
that?
stop at
No,
women. Rape include kids, men too. Men get raped too.
but no, but
But
he
if he
wasn't called
around
that.
people, why they not call him a thief or rapist? Why they never call him anything else but a wine bibber? And what else?
Show me where they called him that.
You just agreed they called him a wine bibber.
No, I said Jesus was explaining like you call me these things, and yet like he was making a point when he said it.
Yeah.
But who
So I'm
cares what they
asking,
called him? There wasn't no
because
validity to it.
what you mean there's no validity to it? These niggas is looking at him, right?
There was no validity to it.
So if it's something positive, it's valid. If it's something negative, it's not valid.
Where's the evidence that it was valid? Because
Who can validate that this nigga ever helped anybody?
the
Ain't none of
people he
these
performed
accounts
the miracles on.
eyewitnesses, but none of these accounts is eyewitnesses.
What you mean? The
None of them
people
is
who wrote it,
eyewitness accounts.
the people who wrote it are eyewitnesses. What are you talking about? They
No,
claim to be
they
eyewitnesses.
heard those stories from somebody
No,
else.
the Book of
Yes, they
John, he
did.
claimed to be an eyewitness.
He
Go
claimed to
ahead. Now,
be
how
an
you go?
eyewitness. Now who seen John, and
All
who
right,
and
how
who
can you?
was there to
How,
verify that John did those things?
all right, how can you prove that it wasn't an eyewitness?
How can you prove that it is? It's not for me to prove because you believe in it. I don't. You supposed to be proving it to me.
I can't prove it. I only can give you evidence.
So show me the evidence, and it can't be in the Bible. You can't
It
use the
wouldn't
Bible to
be.
validate itself. That's like
It
saying
wouldn't be.
Harry Potter exists because the Harry Potter book said Harry Potter exists.
No, Harry Potter. Harry Potter. The book would be the evidence. It's not proof. It's just the evidence.
I can write a book right now though about anybody.
No, like I can't prove to you where I'm at right now. I only can show you evidence. But all of that evidence that I provide you, whether it's true or not, it could be fake. You wouldn't know. There would be no way for you to prove it.
That's what I'm telling you.
What I'm saying is, just because I can't prove it, like to your standard,
You went into the
there would
matrix.
be
You wanna-
that will prove it to you.
no, you break it up though. You break it up.
No, I'm
All right,
saying there wouldn't be no evidence I can provide to you when it comes to history to prove to you that any of them
evidence,
existed.
evidence. The Bible say prove all things.
Yeah, the evidence would be the eyewitnesses. You just wouldn't believe that they existed. You would just keep coming up with more excuses on why you doubt that it is accurate.
Now I want you to prove all things like the Bible says.
Go ahead, prove that it's fake. Show me the evidence that any of that documents was false.
Because
What
8
evidence would
billion.
you have for that?
It's
You,
not for me to show. It's for you to show because you believe in it and you're telling us that Jesus is the way. So you have to show us that that's actually true. And it can't be no personal what's the name because you went through something. If it's not across the
Uh,
board for everybody, it's for nobody.
All right, then it's for nobody. If that would be your opinion. Like
How
if
is
a
that an
miracle had,
opinion? Like if I tell you
because look,
bullets hurt and you be like,
look,
prove it to me, I'll come to your house.
please don't.
No. This is an example. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
if I if I if I say, yo, this miracle happened to me, but
Yeah.
there's only a couple people that was eyewitnesses, you just gonna just
I'm
simple as
saying
that, right?
I would ask you, show me the miracle.
I should have been dead. This happened, but I survived with no issues.
That
And
don't make it a
these are my
miracle though.
eyewitnesses.
Miracle means unable to be explained. That don't make it no magical shit. You just couldn't explain it.
All right. And my point is as simple as that. There would never be nothing to satisfy what you believe. It'll just be, oh, you can't explain it. Right? Like what kind of evidence would it need to be for you to believe that God exists? I mean
Bro,
that
God
Jesus
had to
was
show up.
was accurate.
Jesus had to get to showing up and doing something.
He would have to do what?
He would have to get to showing up and doing stuff. Now,
So let's imagine this. Imagine this is just a hypothetical. Imagine me and you,
listen,
we
why
went
would
on
I
a
have to
go
imagine
ahead.
this if he really could just do it?
Because he God. Who are you? He ain't
So
gonna
you
bow
get to
down and
talk for
do
God. Now you get to talk for God.
Is he a
Oh
son of God?
man.
Is he a son of God?
yeah, from a technical standpoint.
Oh well, he Jesus. Shit.
What I'm saying is if somebody had the authority to do something and they say, yo, I gave you the evidence, you say, well, yeah, well, I don't want to believe it. Like they're gonna say, all right, well, that's your problem.
But he didn't say that because he never showed up. You're saying that. You're talking to me, not him. Can't
No,
even
so
we
my
don't
point
even know
was
if it's actually a he.
Is she coming back? No.
no, so if me and you went somewhere and somebody got their arm cut off and then I prayed and then their arm grew back, like in that instance, only you would be the eyewitness. Nobody would believe you though, right or wrong.
Nah, wouldn't nobody believe me. But then I would go get you and bring you around.
Yeah, and they would just say you on some bull crap, dog. Can't nobody believe that. You ain't got no evidence that where's the like, it'll just be a never ending debate.
All right.
But my
Let me.
point is,
Listen, but
you
listen,
would be
up
the
until I go
eyewitness.
get you, right? Up until I go get you, right?
No, I would if I was the one that prayed and did it. You would be the
Mhm.
eyewitness. What I'm saying is nobody would believe neither
No,
one
but
of
then,
us.
but I'm saying I would go get you. So like you can't go get Jesus to prove none of this. But I'm saying I would be able to go get you. You just did that. I would go get you. By yo, come do it again.
And yeah, and if I sit there and say no,
Then I'm gonna
then
spank
what?
you in front of everybody. Then you gonna do it again.
Nah, that wouldn't happen.
Let me
It
ask a
would.
question. Let me ask a question. Chief,
Yeah.
do you believe in Satan, the devil, Lucifer?
Nah.
Okay, okay,
I'll have to believe in the Bible in order to what's the name that.
okay. Is there evil on this earth?
For sure. But I feel like it depends on what you the perspective of the individual though.
So what you're saying is there's no evil. There's just people's opinions.
Yeah, good and bad is measured differently. Like, for example,
So
in America, if you give somebody a gift and they watch you open it, it's a good thing. But in China, you can't watch somebody open a gift. It's deemed disrespectful. So it's just however you look at it.
I just can't wait till I get home, Mayling. I needed to open this thing now.
Now, there are things that I don't agree with, but in other places, they agree with it. So it's like good and evil is up to a viewer's discretion.
Okay.
that's kind of crazy. So what you're saying is somebody could be doing something wrong, and that's just your opinion. It's actually not wrong at all. That's what you literally saying.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you're saying there's no absolute. So nothing's absolutely wrong. It's just a matter of opinion.
Yep. 100%.
So somebody could be causing harm,
No, you broke up. What you say?
right?
What
Somebody
you
could be
say?
causing some. Somebody could be causing harm.
Mm-hmm. Two. And then for what?
No, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter.
They do matter
It's just an
because
opinion. It's just
if
an
you
opinion on whether you think it's wrong or right.
That's what I'm saying. So boom, like let's say you come, let's say the Arabs come to America, they shoot up and they the 9/11 thing happened. Let's just say that it went how it went. If America go drop nukes on newborn babies, elderly, so on and so forth, it is what it is. It don't matter who got killed. It don't matter what happens to anybody over there because they shouldn't have came over here.
No, I'm talking in the lines of somebody trying to get kids pregnant. I don't want to say it on the live. So in
Mhm.
that realm,
Yeah. Now
they're
do
trying
I
to really get to know. Yeah, they're trying to get to know the kids
now do I agree with that?
intimately.
No, I don't agree with that. But there
But what
are
you
people, but there are areas in life, and there are people out there in the world that feel like once a kid hit a certain age, they're mature, and that's
yeah,
their
but what
opinion. So
no,
and
see
that's
that's
deemed good to them. Like I just said,
no,
it's everything is opinion based because and I
no,
said in the beginning
that's
because I
crazy.
don't agree with something. Go ahead.
No, my point is that's my point. You're saying something is an opinion. I'm saying no, some things is absolutely wrong. That's the thing. Some things are absolutely wrong,
Hey, you helping out his argument with his first argument, which
which
was
is
uh I'm talking about Chief helping out your argument that everybody is just inherently bad. But he said, what is bad though? That's what he's saying.
What is bad and what is
yeah.
good?
So basically, he has an ever moving goalpost. So you don't stand for nothing then, if that's the case.
What you mean when you say that?
What I'm
Because I
saying
said
is you
it's
just have a
things I don't
selfish
agree with, but
mentality.
in
It's
in
based off
other
of
areas, go ahead.
no, yeah. What I'm saying is you just basically have a selfish mentality. It's just what you believe. You
Yes,
make it
what
up as you feel.
it's what everybody believe. Like for example, if somebody do something to my house, right? To anybody in my house, we finna go over there. We finna do something to anybody that's over there. Now some people might be like, "Damn, that's wrong," but it's like consequences.
No, what I'm saying is God has the objective since he's the designer.
But I
He
don't believe
is.
in that, so you can't put that on me though.
I don't have to believe in it. I mean, and you don't have to believe that somebody made a Ferrari, but there was a designer. Whether you
That's
believe
true.
in it or not is irrelevant.
So you a Big Bang?
Nah, I
All
don't know
right.
how. I don't know how all of this stuff got here. But I would
What's
be
your
wrong. I personally feel like I would be wrong to sit here and act like I know.
Would you agree that it's besides people being shitty, that it's pretty perfect here, like for human life?
I think everything got its balance. I think life itself doesn't have an absolute purpose, but I think everything has its own purpose depending on what's going on. And purpose can definitely change once a purpose is fulfilled and shit like that.
Right. But why would we be going through all these purposes for what? I mean, if it ain't like a game, like you play. I know you didn't play video games.
Yeah, yeah. I feel
You
like it's
know,
a spider web of cause and effect and chances and so on and so forth, like butterfly effect. One thing leads to another, so on and so forth.
but
yeah,
why though?
no, it has to be a beginning.
Oh no, we going too far.
No, I'm
I'm
saying
saying,
like you.
but why? Why would we go through the spider web of all these changes? What's the
I don't
No,
know,
what
but
I'm
I ain't gonna act
yeah.
like I do know though.
what's
You know
the
what I'm
end
saying?
game?
No, I
Oh,
agree with what your question. You saying why? I'm saying in that same realm of thinking, in order for us to get to a why, like why do we have a purpose of going from A, B to C, and you see things happen? Obviously, in order for that to even be a part of the equation, somebody had to do something. Like you, like a saint has a purpose, and he's saying like why? What I'm saying is, in order for there to be a saint in the first place, somebody had to put that there.
mm-hmm.
Somebody
You
thought
would
of it.
never look at a building and think that it just exploded and that happened.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
But that's
I
what you're
definitely
saying
don't
about
know.
us.
That's not what I said at all. I said I don't
I
know
mean,
how we got here, and I also said I'm not gonna act like I know why.
but you have to have the sense to know that there was a creator.
No,
But
no,
then
no. He don't have to. He don't have to.
if I sit there and say that, then that creator will also have to also have a creator.
There we go.
Because then if you sit here and you just say no, he is, then that would make it seem like how you just said that builder disappeared out of nowhere. Then that would mean God disappeared out of nowhere.
But you said it's a web though.
Yeah, I think it's the web. I think that everything.
So the web will be a creator, have a creator, have a creator, have a creator to
Yeah,
infinity. Well, what's wrong?
That's
What's wrong?
illogical.
What's wrong with that theory though? I mean, that's illogical.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that's the first thing a non-believer gonna say. Well, who created that guy?
and it's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep asking that same question over and over again.
No.
Logically,
I mean, I get it, but what I'm saying is
Either way, either argument we make, we can both point out the illogical what's things about that, and they will both run into each other either way. Like if we say somebody created somebody, somebody created somebody, we're gonna always be like, well, okay, well, who was the first person that started all of this? And then if there was a first person, who the fuck created that nigga? So we gonna keep running into the same damn what's the name over and
no,
over again.
but what if it's
no.
you
What I
though?
would say is no. What I would, yeah, right.
See that? Why is that so
Yeah.
crazy? That makes perfect sense to me.
Exactly.
That makes more sense to me than something outside of me making it.
No, I'll tell you why. Because if I built the car and designed it from scratch, I know how it's supposed to work. Most people don't even know how to handle their own body.
But if I'm coming into the
Agreed.
game, if I'm coming in to play the game, I don't want to know I'm in the game. I don't want to know I created. I'm trying to play the game. If I already didn't beat it, if I created it, then I could beat it. But if I'm trying to
No,
go
because
in and physically play the game or see the game, then I will probably
so
erase my memory every time I reincarnate or spawn into the game.
No, I think it's a good ass build though. Everybody's perspective on this whole what's the name different, and it gives it a more broader view.
This is a first person shooter, bro. This game of life. This is Call of Duty. We just ain't got no AR-15s in our hand all the time.
ain't none of y'all ain't none of y'all respawn.
You
That
don't
we
know
know
that.
of though. That we know of, man. Because once we
Oh,
die, can we really for sure say what's gonna happen when we die? Like what if we die and then we reincarnate, but we come somewhere else, but it be exactly where we left off at.
no.
Well,
But
yeah,
you don't know that though, so you can't just say nah.
Oh, I know.
You don't though. Have you I ain't gonna need to ask yet.
Jesus came back and told us.
Okay, he read what the he
Now leave him,
respond.
leave him.
No, I'm saving my brother. He got it. He is not gonna die on that hill.
Leave it.
So
he will not.
if you die and then realize Christianity was true, how would you feel?
If I died and realized Christianity was true, how would I feel?
I would laugh
Yeah.
so hard. I would. Boy, they would
It depends
they
on-
roll me up out of there.
It depends on where I'm at and who I'm around. Like, am I around God?
No, you in hell.
why you put it there? Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I probably enjoy myself though.
So you enjoy yourself right now if you was on fire.
Absolutely. Cause at some point in time, that pain gonna stop.
You think so?
Pain don't persist forever.
Is his body
Sure,
going?
it can.
Can I ask a question? Is his body going to hell or is it soul?
And you can't burn.
Oh,
You can't burn the soul.
How you know? You ain't never do it.
Have you?
I'm not God. I don't have that ability.
One, fire can't survive without oxygen.
You seen
How
it
the hell you
done?
gonna burn oxygen?
Have you seen it done before?
Actually, fire can. Yes, it can from a fuel.
So there's
It's not
no
actually. It's not regular fire. But you can fuel fire. We talking about this is not no earthly thing. This is a spiritual thing. This is your soul. This ain't this not. You're talking about the natural level. We talking beyond this world.
There's
The world you can't see.
There's a lot of fear with the Christian doctrine. Have you ever noticed that, Pastor?
I don't live in fear, so that would just be y'all. Y'all scared of the truth.
I mean, you said he gonna go to hell and the soul gonna burn. But you ain't never seen a soul burn. I ain't never seen a soul burn.
Listen,
fire can't burn the soul, my nigga.
That's crazy. That sounds crazy. Logically.
What sounds crazy is thinking that we could just live however we want and there's not gonna be no consequences after we die.
Who said there's not gonna be no consequences?
The consequences gonna be how you die. Shit. You living reckless and drinking every day. Oh, you gonna die.
Our consequences is with us right now. The thoughts that we have in our head every day when we moving about, and the things that happen to our body when we eat bad things and do bad things, and so on and so forth. We live with our consequences right now.
No, but just like I could be breaking the law, but when you actually get caught, then you go to jail and then you're waiting for a court date. That's what it's about. When you had your court date, hell is just the jail. Is just a jail cell.
You know what hell is?
I feel like our court date is every day.
No.
You know what hell is? Hell is when somebody's just an innocent person, they drinking and driving, and they kill somebody. In their mind, they gotta live in hell all the time.
Cause they think about that over and over and over.
It's rough.
I don't know. Some people lie to themselves. Some people like that feeling.
Bro.
What's happening, fellas? Peace to the planet.
What's the word?
Peace to the
What do you
guys
say?
in the flat earths.
Peace.
Yeah.
Where does the peace come from?
Pastor ain't coming for no peace today.
I mean, the peace comes from within. You gotta have people within yourself.
He one of them new age dudes too, Pastor. The peace come from the cross.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I know.
The peace comes from within. If you ain't got peace with yourself, you ain't got peace with the world.
No. The peace comes from the blood of Christ.
And who puts that within you? Who puts the blood in you?
Hey, yo, you got to chill out. You just got on here.
I'm just saying, man. This shit comes within.
You just got here, man.
You gotta be right with yourself before you right with the world.
All right, so the peace you talking about, and then what? Once you get that, then what?
I mean, you can't fix the world, obviously, but
there you
got to start with yourself. I'm start with the man in the mirror, or I'll be Michael Jackson.
There you go.
Yeah, but you can't do nothing with it.
I mean, you can't. I mean, that's what they want us to think, man. If enough people think they can do something with it, then we can do something with it.
You got to give it to God.
Oh, so you a hippie?
I'm not a hippie. I mean, that's way before my time.
No, I'm saying, so
Wait
you got
before.
that. You talking about that piece within you. So if somebody pull out the peacemaker and use that piece on you, then what happens to you? That piece didn't do you nothing.
But Jesus couldn't even stop 3 nails.
Who couldn't?
And he a carpenter. That's crazy.
Mm.
Why
No,
would he come
actually,
back and we got all these choppers and shit, man?
no,
He
it's
couldn't stop
simple.
3 nails.
What you mean he couldn't?
He couldn't.
He took. Listen.
He was bragging and crying like a hoe. Remember that shit?
No, that's your own weird perspective. So it's like this. Imagine you was
Oh
breaking the
no,
law,
brother.
right? Like imagine you didn't know what you was doing was wrong, and you end up you in court, and they say, look, you got to do you get the death penalty, and somebody come to take your spot. If they choose to take your spot so that you could live,
Man, that nigga said, "Why have you forsaken me?" That mean I told on that nigga.
no. And what does that mean when he said it? Do you even know what that mean, or you just want to use buzzwords that sound good?
What it mean?
What do you mean?
He was quoting the
Why have you
scripture.
forsaken me?
He was quoting the book of Psalms.
And how many times did he ask God to pass that cup from him? Did he not
You tell
ask
me.
God to pass that cup from him?
And what did he say?
He asked that nigga to pass the cup from him.
Yeah, and what the rest? What's the rest of that verse that he said? What's the rest of the sentence?
I ain't got it on me right now, but he definitely said that though.
Yeah, you just taking stuff and saying buzzwords, but like actually say the
But why would he?
context.
But if a nigga was trying to take that charge, I ain't never seen nobody take a charge for a nigga and be like, all right, bro, pass this cup for me though. Matter of fact, why have you forsaken me? I ain't never seen a nigga do all that.
There's a lot
Nigga
of
just
stuff you
take the
ain't
charge
say.
and keep your head down.
You ain't never seen nobody. What do you mean? Take what charge? That wasn't even his. It was your charge.
You said imagine if somebody died for you, right? And if he's dying for me, he wouldn't get the ask why after somebody's forsaking him, he wouldn't get to trying to pass no cup. He would just take that. Take
No,
his
you
risk.
talking about you listen. First of all, if you actually really care, you could look up why he quoted the Book of Psalms when he said, "Why will you forsake me?" You would actually understand the context, but you just like keep saying the forsaken part and not understanding the context. I already explained to you he was quoting the Book of Psalms. I mean, do your homework if you actually care. Most people only want to mock. They don't really want to see what the actual perspective was. If they did see the perspective, maybe they'll have some humility. If somebody took my
What's the
punishment for
humility?
something, I'd be
Cuz.
appreciative.
So how can people take responsibility though? I mean, he already took he took the ultimate sacrifice for everybody. So
Yeah, but you still got to acknowledge what he did.
I acknowledge it. I see.
Yeah, but you want to live your own life. You want to do it your own way. That's where the issue comes in at.
But now I gotta act like him. So I gotta sacrifice myself too.
So
You don't want.
a nigga got the punishment and I still gotta get punished.
Yeah.
So what the fuck did he do it for?
What you mean you got to get punished? Go ahead. What's the punishment? What do you think the punishment is?
You
So he
still
was.
saying niggas gonna go to hell and all this other
Hold
shit?
on. Wait. So Jesus didn't do he didn't break no laws.
No, what law he break?
He was preaching the
Being
gospel
born
and
is a
saying
sin, right?
he was saying he the son of God.
Where's that against the law? Come on, you
No,
already know. I already know what scripture you about to go to. So why are you bringing up something you know not against the scripture?
I'm saying that was blasphemy back then.
What makes it blasphemy if it's true?
Cause who knows if it's true or not?
He was going against the church.
How was he going against the church? Wasn't even there back then. That was just the Jews. Jesus died, and if he was a fraud, he wouldn't have came back. He came back.
Didn't Pontius Pilate orchestrate the death of Jesus?
You mean the Jews orchestrated it? Pontius Pilate said he tried to wash his hands clean of it.
So who was Pontius Pilate?
He was a ruler in that area.
For who?
You said what?
For who?
The Greeks, the Romans, the Jews. It's
Right.
the territory he had.
I wonder if that nigga even know that his
Nope.
name is a part of these stories. That nigga probably died and they never did none of that shit.
Rome is nothing without the church, bro. Like anytime you say Rome, bro, that's the church.
Yeah, but you're talking centuries later. So basically, Chief just wants to live a life where he don't know nothing and he ain't got to be accountable and he can just make it up and he'll find out the hard way. That's basically the conclusion that I came to. Is that accurate?
Mm-mm.
No, you said you don't know. You're not going to act like you know, and you're just going to live life based off of how you feel. You know what's right to you.
You misquoting a little bit. I said I don't know how we got here. I said
That's
that
what I'm
part for
saying.
sure.
That's what I'm saying. You said you don't know.
No, but say the full thing. What you just said.
You said you don't know.
I don't know
You're
what.
gonna. I said then I said you're gonna live your life based off
No,
of
no,
how
no, no,
you
no.
feel.
I don't know what. Clarify what I don't know.
You don't know how we got here. You don't
Okay, say that.
know.
Yeah, say the
Yeah,
whole thing when you said though.
I'm saying the context of what you were saying. You don't know how we got here.
Mm-hmm.
Your morality is based off of how you feel, with your
Mm-hmm.
perspective,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll figure it out the hard way when you die.
Yep. Yeah. Just like
Yeah, that's
everybody else though.
ludicrous. No,
It is. All
and
right. Show us God without a shadow of a doubt. Prove it
I
to
don't
us.
have to. I told you I can't prove anything. I only can give
Well,
you
then we in the
evidence.
same boat. Your perspective is different.
No, my perspective is based on reality and stuff that happened to me.
Cool.
But that wouldn't be good enough for you because you're a super skeptic. If God revealed himself to you in a dream and you would just say, what, it just was a dream?
Why I gotta be a dream though, yo?
It's good to be
Why it
skeptical.
it
That's
gotta
how you
be
learn. That's
everything
how you
but
learn on
real
your own.
life. It gotta be everything but real life though. Everything is real life.
No, let me let's
Like, listen though, not once have you ever said God or Jesus gonna show up to me and talk to me, have a conversation, and he gonna do all these other things. It's a dream. I gotta die. I gotta be in. I gotta.
all
This
right,
gotta happen
but
to me. All this. Why can't
but
this be regular life? He come knock on my door, come sit in the bed. He show me what I need to see, and then
we talk
woo. You never say
we
none of
talk
that. It's always I gotta die first or some OC shit gotta happen.
because
Uh,
this is the thing. This is the thing.
okay.
First of all, you ain't that important. Like that
Hold on,
God
Oh
needs
no,
to
I'm not.
bow
Hold
down
on,
to
wait,
you.
Hold on. Wait.
no, I'm not.
Nah, hold on. Wait a minute.
No, hold on. Listen. Let
Nah,
me make the whole point.
Nah,
Let
hell
me make the whole
nah.
can
point. Let
I?
me make the whole point.
Let me
Nah,
explain.
don't make that whole point because if you gon- he got it.
No,
So I'm only
you
important
gotta
enough for him to show me in a dream, but
no,
I'm not important enough
you
for him to
have
come
to
talk to me though.
you have to hear the point. What I was going to say is you're not that important in which that would keep going. If God did that to you, and then you told somebody, "Hey, listen, I seen God. He actually exists," and then the next person do the same thing you did. All right, but why did he don't show himself to me?
Nigga, that's my question. Why he can't show himself to everybody?
What
Don't
I'm
just do me.
Can I?
God do because God's in charge. He do what he want to do.
Can I
Why you
make a?
got to answer for God? Why he can't talk for himself?
He
If you're
can.
not gonna get God, I don't want to keep talking to you, folks.
Can
You're
I
not
make a?
saying nothing.
Can I make a point,
Yeah,
Chief?
yeah.
Okay. There's a visible light spectrum, and then there's a non-visible light spectrum. So
Mm-hmm.
there is things happening that we can't see.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm saying can't throw everything out the window because there is forces happening that the human eyes can't pick up.
But can you undoubtedly tell me it's God?
I'm just
Along
He's
with
I'll,
just
all
saying
this,
there's an
along with all the
unseen world.
biblical stuff though.
can
Along
I
with
say
all the biblical stuff.
what I'm saying? Can I say what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm saying
It's an unseen world that we
no.
can't see.
I'm saying you if we take in all the evidence, if we just focus on that subject, let's prove God. I think we intelligent enough to prove it or disprove it. I don't see why we
Yeah,
can't
and
scientifically do it. That's what I'm trying to say.
listen, we do know for a fact scientifically energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So energy was always here. Simple as that. Energy was always here. There was no beginning to energy. It always existed.
Simple as that. That don't prove God. We don't have to go.
That's
No.
thermodynamics.
That just proves that something always existed.
But what I'm saying is, can you undoubtedly prove God along with, the God from the Bible? Not just energy or unseen shit. I'm talking about God specifically, the one that you're talking about.
Well, now
Nope,
we
I
ain't.
already told you. It's just going to be. You have to put some
And that's
faith in
why
the
I'm throwing it
evidence.
out the window.
All right. Well, I mean, you got to throw a lot of your history out the window in general. Most of your history you got to throw out the window because there's no way to prove it. You don't have enough faith. I'm talking 99% of history, ancient history. You have to throw it all out the window. There's not enough evidence. There's no way you can prove it.
What's wrong with that?
That's what I'm saying. Oh no, what is he?
I didn't say anything about wrong. All I said was you just guys just living.
Throw that shit out the window.
All I said was your viewpoints. To wrap it up, your viewpoints basically is you guys have a viewpoint, and even though it's
What I'm
wrong,
saying is,
it's what you
if
believe.
I can't undoubtedly prove it, I'm not finna sit here and hang my whole life on it. Like, yeah, Jesus gonna come back and woo. Cause then if that's true, then what about what the Egyptians say, and then the Sumerians before them, and then the niggas before them, and the niggas before them? Like,
Okay.
hell nah.
Wait. So if all these niggas are saying, yo, it's something, it's like a creative force to this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't take that into consideration too? Like that's a little bit more evidence.
Especially since a lot of them said they met him.
All be talking about the same one entity though.
No, but they all talking about a creator that did supernatural things. They all talked about being witnesses to supernatural things from heaven.
Hold on, wait a minute, because I want to split us up. Because
go ahead.
I'm not the Jesus Christ dude. All right. So
no, I was jumping on your point. That was a good point.
But I don't want him to mix us up though.
No, I was just talking supernaturals. A supernatural being that these people talk about.
I'm saying, Chief,
beings.
All I'm debating is for the creator. I'm not debating for the God coming in the flesh. And I'm saying that would be us. Because we are sons and daughters of God. So that's what I'm debating. But I'm not on the Jesus thing. But I'm saying, as far as a creator and being able to scientifically prove it, I think we can get to the point.
Only you went out at that last part that you said.
So I think we could get to the point where we could prove it, or at least get close to it.
My thing is like, with the Sumerian doctrine, right? When they was talking about the Tigris, Euphrates, so on and so forth, and the Great Flood, blah blah blah. That area is supposedly known to always flood all the time. So that was just their understanding of what was going on in their area.
That's your opinion. You don't know what it was like before that flood happened.
I don't know what it's like. I'm not going to act like I do. I'm just saying, as of now, that area is known to flood all the time.
Now, what if that was a result of an actual global flood?
What if?
My point is, you're trying to be really.
They said it was only between the Tigris and Euphrates, so it wouldn't have been a global flood if it said it's only between them two areas.
I'm just saying is
anything.
All I'm saying is you have a perspective that's just going to be very limited in your life.
Hey, global flood sound crazy to me.
Does it?
You can't flood a globe.
You ever see it? You seen the igloo, right? You can fill it up with water.
What you say? What?
An igloo. An igloo. You know, like a snow globe.
Yeah.
It's a top on it. You feeling the inside out.
It's an invisible dome.
No, I'm saying on a globe, there's no dome.
You talking about like the Earth globe?
Yeah, you said a global flood.
Yeah, I'm saying the shape of the Earth is similar to that igloo. Not igloo. I keep saying igloo. The snow globe.
I got what you. I get what you're saying.
You can fill that thing up with water. I don't think we're spinning around like the NASA says. So I don't think we're doing all that.
Okay.
I only ever seen water level itself out. I never seen water spin around upside down and still be level. That's the hocus pocus.
All right, there's some logic in this, brother. I try to tell y'all.
But I'm about to sign off. Unless you guys got a real topic. This we're going around in circles.
Nah. It's Friday, man.
Exactly. It's Friday. Yeah. We'll have to pick an actual real topic.
Yeah, I came in kind of late to this one though, man. So I don't really know where y'all at.
No, yeah, the host he got to set up. He got to reach out with a real topic, something we can agree on, something, and we'll pick a time where I can sit down and get some information for you instead of just winging it.
Yeah, I don't know, cause I ain't in no debating. That's why I've been trying to get other people to debate, but
What happened to King Norman?
Shit, bro, he coming back. I don't
After
know.
I spanked him in that last one, he ain't been back since.
That's crazy.
Hey, nah, fuck that, man. Hey, pull up a new topic, man.
You did not spank King Norman, but
Go ahead. What did anybody watch that?
I don't think I saw that one. No, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Watch it.
I was
Every
there.
point.
I was at work. I only got to watch a little bit of it.
Every point he brought up, I disputed.
Wait, I want
Every
to say
last
something.
point he brought up.
I don't want to seem biased. I don't feel like you spanked them. But the reason being though is you stay in the confines of Christianity and Jesus and God and woo, and anything outside of that is really like a no go. So it's like, and it's really no what's name of you because you just stay in that one box.
No, he was attacking. He was saying like Christianity had like one of his points was the Bible gets the location of Egypt wrong, and then when we went through it, then he agreed with the point that I made. It didn't get it wrong. Like Egypt was way bigger than what it is now. So what was considered Egypt back then ain't was considered Egypt now. The same way the Roman Empire was considered huge. And he just was making points. He was making random points, not even accurate points. Me winning a debate don't mean that Christianity's right. It just mean the points he made was bad points. He was just bringing up some terrible points.
Understood.
I'm trying to bring him out of retirement, man. That's crazy.
I need him to stay retired.
That's low down.
Unless he got a different viewpoint, he got to stay retirement. Like he had some terrible arguments. He got surface level viewpoints. He Google something and just take it as fact.
It's crazy because you didn't beat me.
You tried to make a silly point when you laughed and said there's talking snakes, and then when I brought up a talking bird, then you had a different point.
But is there talking snakes?
Is there talking birds?
But snakes and birds ain't the same thing.
Right.
No, it's not. But is how many types of talking birds are there?
No, but snakes and birds not the same thing.
No. How many types of talking birds
Snakes
are
and
there?
birds not the same
I
thing.
only know parrot.
Do snakes talk?
Right.
No,
See,
snakes don't and can't.
see,
Do
this is the
birds?
thing.
Do birds talk?
Only one guy
Parrot.
answered the point.
Parrots mock. They don't talk.
Right.
Yeah.
My point was how many species? How many of those type of species do we got that actually can do that?
The snake had a conscience. This nigga made humans.
Oh, you said
like what are we doing, bro?
So animals are unconscious?
But why are you comparing the snake
To have a
bird?
conversation?
They still not. They're not even in the same. What's the
Are
name?
animals unconscious?
Snakes and birds aren't part of the same nomenclature, though.
You do realize every animal and plant can communicate. Y'all do understand that, right?
With human beings.
No. Listen to the question. Y'all do understand even plants, the trees, they all communicate.
Yeah,
But
I believe
you're
that
drawing a different line than what we're
with
talking
each
about,
other,
though.
but
you
not with other
dancing.
species.
You dancing like a motherfucker, man. It's
Why?
crazy.
Snakes don't talk. Snakes don't talk.
The species, the species
So
we see today,
it's
they do not.
It's
I
obviously
believe they communicate with each other, but they don't fucking talk.
it's obviously a metaphor, bro. That's all I'm trying to
No.
say. That's all I was trying to say. I made that point. And we moved on.
All I was saying was if the parrots species died out and we wasn't eyewitnesses, the only thing we would have to go off of is people saying that these birds talked. And like Chief does, he would sit there and just be mocking it. How can we believe that? How can we prove that? You can't see that. How come no birds talk today? That's exactly how that would go.
I mean,
that's the skeptic mindset.
Some people don't think the dinosaurs really existed. Even though we got all these fossils and shit.
I'm pretty sure my first question was, did God himself come down and write the Bible?
No, but I told you he only wrote the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, what are we doing, bro? He didn't write it. Man wrote it. They're tricking you.
Sure.
They are tricking you.
Yeah, well, we see who has the wisdom.
The ones that doing the hustle.
Right. But yeah, hopefully for the next one.
And then the men who wrote the Bible, don't you think they would be mystical and they would encode it. They would encode their work.
All right. Well, find the easy contradiction. The Bible is over 40 authors. Like,
here's the contradictions right here.
So, do you believe it's been tampered with?
Look, here go the contradictions right here. We were just watching a gang of that's why I was watching it.
we wasn't watching anything. We watching two people not those debates. They're not really
two people what? Not agree on the Bible, reading the same
And
Bible.
both of these niggas, yeah, same Bible, and they both believe in God, and they
no
both
because
practice a different God.
no,
They
it's
both,
simple.
like
It's
I
simple.
said,
You didn't beat me though.
No, it's simple. If I give you a scripture, it's no either you're gonna misinterpret it or we both gonna come to the same conclusion if we're using sense. Thou shalt not murder. There's not much room for interpretation.
Nah, man.
This how you know you didn't beat me.
But Jesus said, turn the other cheek, and God said, eye for an eye.
Yeah, but he explained what eye for an eye means.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the contradiction?
What I'm saying is, do I listen to Jesus or God?
Both. What do you mean? There's the same. Where's the difference at? Where's the issue?
Is Jesus God?
Yeah, but where's the two scriptures he brought up?
Jesus,
Where's the
Jesus
issue?
is God.
Jesus is God according to him.
Yeah.
What?
But where is the issue with the two scriptures you brought up?
He said I can't do no works greater than without the Father.
No, listen to me. Where's the issue with the scriptures he brought up? Is there supposed to be a contradiction or something? You think?
What I'm saying is, okay, one is eye for an eye, one is turn the other cheek. Now, when do I do either or?
Do you understand the context of either one, or you just quoting them too?
I'm asking you, when do I do either or?
Both. You do both. You know what an eye for an eye means?
Yeah.
Like the context that it gave. The context was, if I took something that didn't belong to my neighbor, I'm supposed to restore them.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the other cheek mean it's all about you, what you have the authority to do. So if my neighbor did something wrong to me, I'm not supposed to go back and retaliate. I'm supposed to turn the other cheek. It's the same context.
So if somebody rape your daughter, you're gonna turn the other cheek.
Yeah. You wanna know why? Because
I don't.
No, but listen what you said. You saying because an eye for eye in your in Muhammad's context would be me go rape that person's daughter.
You said Muhammad. I'm not asking about Muhammad. I'm talking about you.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, the Bible it gave the context of what it means for an eye for an eye. If you wrong somebody, you supposed to restore them the way they should have been. You shouldn't even be doing certain things.
Now,
if they love their neighbors,
how you gonna restore you for that? You gonna give us some ass?
If that's what you want.
I'm talking about you.
Listen, man.
How he supposed to restore you in that situation? How is he supposed to restore you?
You can't live your entire life based off of one scripture. You gotta. If
no,
you're gonna
I'm asking how is he supposed to restore you?
I mean, he wouldn't have did it if that was the case. You can't be. Listen, you can't live the Bible. You're trying to talk about you're taking a small verse, and you don't want to understand the rest of the context.
Wait, so when you get the hypotheticals, I gotta walk with you through it. But then I get my hypotheticals, and it'd be like, nah, it would have never happened. It would have never happened.
No, you're talking about a hypothetical of something that's again is very limited in the viewpoint.
Your daughter get off the bus, nigga come grab your daughter up, do what he do. Now, you said you was gonna turn the other cheek. Now, how is he supposed to restore what he did?
Not everything can be restored that way. There's punishment for things.
Okay.
We have authority. We have rules set up. Society, he'll get his justice. That's as simple as that. Revenge belongs to the Lord. Like I said, you want to live off of one verse and you don't want to take anything else in context. Not everything can be restored. If somebody murdered my son, like, what are we supposed to do? I'm supposed to go murder his son? He can't bring my son back. The effery, that's supposed to stop with you. That's what turn the other cheek mean. You're supposed to cut off the nonsense, not keep it going for generations. But I gotta jump off this joint. So
yeah, because I don't know how we know you ain't just making that up, man. So
all right, well, when y'all come up with some things, y'all let me know, and we'll pick a topic in the time so we can, when I got time to, actually jump on and go through these silly hypotheticals. But yes, pick an actual topic, set up an email, and send an email. Other than that, I'm gonna holler at y'all.
All right, lock.
All
right, brother.
What's up with y'all, man?
What's the word, man?
That shit not much. Why you didn't post that link of him debating me? That's crazy.
Oh, he posted the other link. He ain't post y'all too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because he got smoked. Shit, I mean, come on, man.
He tried to say he smoked King Norman. What made him feel like he did that?
I don't know, bro. That was a while ago, bro. I remember watching it. And shit, King Norman on debate. That ain't, that ain't his thing. He ain't never been no debater, bro.
Like, yeah, understood.
But nigga, I want that smoke, nigga. I take that smoke though.
Y'all heard the full extra shit on Kevin Gates' song?
Yeah.
Nah, some new shit.
Yeah, he rapping, bro.
That shit horrible.
He gotta be called 3 extra now. No, I can't play that, man.
Hey, yo, man.
That shit too horrible, man.
Hey, we ain't doing that, man.
I know. I'm sorry, man.
I don't think
That's not funny. That's not funny.
I think for extra, he just fight gang bangers, man. I don't think he be fighting.
Regulars, yeah, he just fighting. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I respect the type of nigga he is as far as like his game banging and shit go. Cause that nigga,
He on there be
up. Yeah, he up.
He don't go on there and diss nobody hood or nothing like that.
Yeah.
He the only one that really don't do that shit.
He keep that shit gang banging all the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
hand, no
gang.
hand.
He gang for real.
Yeah. He don't care about nothing else. That
He
nigga
like
willing to go
nothing,
to
bro.
jail to be on the block.
None of that.
But you know what I said though? I said, wouldn't nobody in his gang give that nigga no gun?
Nah.
We see what happened when he got some dynamite in his hand.
I mean, yeah. Why would you get a nigga a firearm? You can't even handle a firework.
Yeah, I don't think Bo's no killer. Wouldn't nobody get that nigga no gun?
Oh man,
I ain't gonna lie. I respect that him be like putting the business out like that, but I feel like I don't know. I couldn't put no gun in that nigga hand either though.
Nah, he a fighter though. You know, motherfuckers got their thing that they do. So shit, we just gonna let you fight, cause.
And he love that shit, boy.
I don't know nobody love game making more than I mean
gang.
That nigga love that shit, nigga.
Maybe that dude Kambada playing Madden. He might love Madden more than
ordered 55th Street.
Ah, yeah. What's up with them, man? Why they? It's the crazy. It seems like it's the craziest people live in California or LA.
Mm-hmm.
That dude King Peel, he wild.
Yeah.
All right, man. I probably shouldn't do this. Well,
they got a lot of antics, man.
Just because y'all like to laugh, man. I think this is his first video.
Let's slide. Yeah. King Lil Pill, nigga. I can't wait to catch that pussy ass nigga slipping. I'm gonna walk down.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, nah. So far, it sounds better than full extra shit though.
Yeah. No, he can rap. But look who in the video, bro.
Yeah, little kids, man.
So, but on
But then
purpose,
over there, that's such a norm though, because niggas be getting put on at 8, 7, and
bruh. This is not California, bro. This is like Arkansas or something. These little
for
kids
real.
is not from California.
Oh nah, he tripping there.
I'm tripping.
Nah, he tripping, man.
That's the internet, though, bro.
Yeah. Wait, what part of Arkansas? Little Rock?
Nah, I'm just guessing.
I'm about to say, because if it's there, I don't know. Them niggas be what's the name too.
Yeah, but I don't know. I ain't no California expert in no shit like that. I'm just them kids, and that way them apartments is set up. It just don't look like California to me. That look like I don't know. Yeah, maybe Stockton. I mean, maybe Stockton, California.
They say he was from like
he be moving around.
Yeah.
I think that's
Wack
it
from
look like
Pacoima.
Florida. Yeah, yep. He from there too.
He from Pacoima too?
I think he from Florida though. I think that's where that video is at.
I thought his ass was from damn. It's somewhere over there by Pacoima though.
Yeah, but he ain't originally. He just claimed that gang. He ain't really from there.
Oh, he ain't from over there.
I don't think so. That's what they were saying.
Yeah. What happened about him?
Well, shit, I don't know, because Brandon done got kicked off no jumper, so I don't even know if I want to.
Nah, Brandon. Yeah, I don't want to just straight say he lost.
Oh yeah, that's right. You seen the fight too.
Yeah, but I wouldn't overall say he lost because one, I feel like that environment wasn't set up the right way. And they were doing more body shoving than anything. Then it's just strictly body punches.
So you think if they could throw to the head, Brandon would have won?
Not just that, but I also think that Brandon don't do that type of what's the name.
Well, shit. He hurried up and put the gloves on. He jumped in there. Shit. Once you jump in there, it's just it goes on your record, bro.
Now, yeah, facts. He shouldn't have did that. He should have. If it was along his style and he would have lost, I'd be like, oh damn.
Yeah, but the way he took the loss,
Yeah, he
even worse
than the actual loss. Yeah, he shouldn't have saying that. He shouldn't have saying it like that.
You just gotta eat it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, man. But you trying to explain it all over the place. He did a 5-hour live trying to explain it, bro.
He tripping.
He
talking about he slipped and all that other shit.
Even if you did slip, so what? Shit. If it was a real fight, you would get stomped out.
100%. But like he know how to kick himself like that. You know what I'm saying? So if it was more in his realm, I think he would definitely took off.
Nah, man, you didn't did it now. You didn't did
it. You
don't
think so?
See, I was trying to let you just. Man. Nah, man. This nigga, he ain't the dude he say he is, bro. I'm sorry.
All right, so for this video, I want to talk about
I know the voice is trash. I know.
Oh, we.
But he about to, bro. All that fighting shit is really out the window.
I gotta give one more chance to. If he get inside on the mat or on the octagon with that nigga, and he's still whistling, I'm like, yeah, he's sick.
Man, he been lying about the fighting shit.
Bucci Bear Brandon, because apparently he reportedly announced that he's taking a step back from No Jumper in like this attention-seeking scheme.
And listen, man, Brandon is not here
about other people. He is worse. And so that's all facts, right? But here's where it gets really bad. This is where the violations start to roll in. So Brandon has been traipsing around the office talking about his black belt, right? His Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. And
they do not punch in Jiu-Jitsu.
What they do? They kick? It's just wrestling, ain't it?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of wrestling. I take what's the name? Ain't no punching involved.
Okay. Well, but he was talking, bro. He talking about beating up Jefe, beating up Munchie B, beating up all the gang members. Yeah, he trying to catch all the fades with the Mexicans. He don't care. So He been popping it, bro.
He shouldn't have been doing that.
And you really shouldn't be doing that. Talk about you a black belt, and you really ain't. I don't even think you're supposed to do that.
I'm expecting the black belt to come out.
Well, but he has that confidence because he's a fucking black belt.
This guy was a black belt, and they showing all your old footage, slamming niggas around and shit.
So this is a problem here because everyone's sort of talking about Brandon like he's this cage fighter type of fucking guy that is just an American badass. He can just whoop everyone's ass. This is actually a huge violation, and I'm going to explain why. Black belt Brandon has officially been accused by me. This is all my opinion, but I am accusing Brandon of jiu-jitsu stolen valor. What? That is correct. He's actually...
You do jiu-jitsu, bro?
Yeah, just a bunch of wrestling and shit. He ain't punching nobody.
You heard of the stolen valor?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
They wouldn't let him take a picture with that black belt, though.
You're right.
been misrepresenting his achievements. This is actually almost like lying, okay? And I'm going to show you this. Listen to how Brandon describes his accolades. He says he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion at black belt. Look at this.
Coming in the door, I'm understanding, dude, you're a world-class black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Lush, listen, this is the equivalent of me as a Jiu-Jitsu black belt world champion. I no longer can win in my division. You got a lot of dudes here who speak in an authoritative way on things they failed at. I speak on jiu-jitsu, but I'm a black belt. I've won world championships. I am an authority on that because my success has validated me.
So did you just hear what he just... So he says he's a black belt who has won world championships. And I'm looking at him when he's saying this and I'm going, you're morbidly obese. What? You are a crybaby. There's no way you've won anything, a world championship in anything. And so I was highly skeptical. And what I did was I opened a separate investigation into his jiu-jitsu stuff. And of course, I found out that he is misrepresenting his accomplishments. He's not a world champion. He's actually far from a world champion. He's never competed on the world stage. He's never competed as a black belt in his life. So not only has he never won, but he's never competed.
He is a black belt, though. He just ain't.
You're saying
a world champion. You can't say you're a world champion and you ain't never competed as a black. That's okay. I see.
And I don't understand why he ain't tell people that they only slam. Why he make it seem like niggas punch and shit like that. You can walk inside any gym, you ain't gonna do no punching. They're gonna show you how to grab a nigga in submission.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. There's no jumper. Well, it's the clout thing. It's the camera time.
Yeah,
you gotta
proud.
You gotta have a little storyline going. So he supposed to be the smart pro black on the show, but he been getting into more fights than anybody. So people are just trying to see what's up with him, like, because he to me, man, people say that shit, that black belt shit, and a lot of people on the streets, that shit don't matter. It's still gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
It seemed like more of you say that shit for intimidation to not fight. You did right. That's what I'm saying.
Like with jiu-jitsu, if you disengage and you keep your distance, you'll be all right.
Right.
Like if you fought a nigga that do jiu-jitsu and you keep that nigga from grabbing you, you keep your distance, just punch, you'll be all right the whole time. But if you start doing like a wrestling match, then it's kind of like it's different.
Oh yeah, he might get with you. Okay.
Yeah, he might get you.
I got you. Just let them hands go.
Black. But I'm a black belt. I've won world championships.
He calls himself a black belt world champion, though, because when he was a brown belt, he won an SJJIF, which is not a world title at all.
It's not accurate to call yourself a world champion if you won an SJJIF.
And that's exactly what Brandon is doing. He's considering this a
because behind his head, it had worlds. Oh, weak.
But it's crazy because who would look this up besides this dude?
Besides that nigga, man.
This is crazy.
And this is what I'm talking about with this stolen. This is why I consider this to be a jiu-jitsu stolen valor, because he's claiming he's a black belt right now and claiming to be a world champion because he won at brown belt at the SJJIF. So what he's supposed to say is, I won an SJJIF when I was a brown belt, but I'm a black belt now, but I'm not a world champion at all. That's what he should have said, but he didn't say that. Everybody knows, including Brandon, by the way, that in order to call yourself a world champion in jiu-jitsu, you have to go to the IBJJF, in the gi and win and compete against other black belts and win and become a black belt world champion, or you can compete at ADCC and that title will do just fine because that's actually the real world title.
The only way to be like a real world champion is like fucking win ADCC. I think in the gi, I think IBJJF in the gi at black belt is like, that's for the gi, that's tip top. You know what I mean? But I would say those are kind of my thoughts on the matter. Great question. Great.
And so this Brazilian jiu-jitsu stolen valor type stuff that's been going around is a problem. They've actually written articles about people like Brandon who think they're a world champion and who represent themselves as such when it's really actually far from the truth. And it's I don't want to hear people saying this is semantics, bro. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal. They're writing articles about people like Brandon, and people need to understand that Brandon has never competed at the highest level at any belt. Brandon has won his medals competing against 17-year-olds. Look at number 2 in the country. So these are purple belts.
I mean, you ain't fighting. Come on, bro. You ain't fighting the toughest motherfuckers out there.
And when you can walk in that, you can walk in one of them gyms right now. And unless the nigga is like up there in colors, you can grab any nigga. You can grab a brown belt and get the slam. As long as you good at what you whistling at, you can wrestle a little bit. You can go in there and grab one of them niggas.
See, I
can say he do Muay Thai. That's different.
Yeah, I think Brandon was I think he played football or he might have wrestled, but they ain't never say nothing about him wrestling. No.
Yeah, he's just big, bro. And motherfuckers don't want to test him.
Yeah, but you see, it's crazy because the fight. Suppose
what that motherfucker they do.
He ain't got no hands like that.
And that's probably a motherfucker my size that dropped his ass.
And they said all his shit is in gi. And in gi and no gi is two different things. Like in gi, they teach you how to grab a nigga gi.
Grab a nigga gi. Well, don't wait.
Hey, you clean it up.
So like then like you got like a house rule and shit. Your gi overlap and they teach you how to put your hand in nigga gi and so on and so forth. But
is the gi the belt?
Nah, the gi is that white shit, that white robe they wearing.
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta explain that shit, bro.
Yeah, so since his jinx is only in gi, I wouldn't even see him doing good in the street fight now knowing this, because he not getting taught how to grab a nigga that's wearing regular clothes. But they usually would grab his gi at.
But y'all remember the ultimate fight? He was about to fight Suspect. And the only reason he didn't because he bro had that knife.
That knife, yeah.
Suspect can't fight, bro. Anyone of us can beat Suspect ass.
That's why he had the knife. But look, he thinking dude is like gonna break his arm or something. So he brought a knife.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to do that, man. Like in gi, it's only good if y'all both wearing gis.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Okay, this isn't the top of the top. And Brandon, when he won this medal, he thought, I'm the champion of the world. No. You're you're like the world's okayest grappler. What? You're not very good, okay? You put in the time to be a black belt. You got your black belt. That's fine. But to call yourself a world-class champion, that's what I got a huge problem with that. I'm sorry.
Coming in the door, I'm understanding, dude, you're a world-class black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And even the I'm a black belt thing needs to stop. Modern jiu-jitsu is different. The black belt barely even means anything anymore, basically.
Now in jiu-jitsu, you have clubs giving away belts with membership.
What?
Yeah, so if you show up, we count how many times you come to practice, and then you have a stripe every so often. It's all scheduled. We tell you when you're going to get your purple belt. It's already.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah, there's clubs now.
Who the fuck is doing that?
I don't want to say because.
You don't have to say, but that's real. Yeah. So they give you a certain number. So if you train for 50 days, you get a stripe.
Yes.
Train for another 50 days.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, already started.
So they're handing these things out like candy. And listen to Faraz's explanation of like these gyms that are more lenient on people because they want the money. And then I'm going to play you a clip of Brandon seemingly doing the exact thing that, I mean, you're just going to have to watch this. This is amazing. Watch this.
Let's take out the sparring. Let's take out all the hard training and guarantee this guy a black belt in 4 years, 3 years. Whereas opposed to taking 10 years, the guy down the street is going to go out of business. Why? He's charging a fee to train you hard. And it's going to take you 10 years. And you're going to have.
Yeah, that shit hard. He said to train you hard. You paying your money. You ain't about to keep paying that money to go train hard.
Niggas want that belt immediately.
Yeah. Fast forward this shit. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Pain and suffering. Whereas this guy, your neighbor, your competitor down the street, he's giving it to you in 3 years, and there's not much pain and suffering involved.
Yeah.
So you get the prestige of a black belt without the hard training.
So he says that there's Brazilian jiu-jitsu gyms that are giving black belts out. They're making it easier to get the black belt, and they're making it way quicker to get the black belt because they want more students to sign up. Now listen to Brandon talk about his journey to get his black belt. Listen to this.
So I talked to him about what it would take for me to train. And so he starts selling to me, giving me the typical rundown. He showed me the belt systems, how long it takes to get to this belt. I'm already like, I ain't about to pay you for 4 years for no purple belt. Like, I feel like I'm talented. I just finished playing college football. I'm like, I want to be like on the fast track. So when he told me the price, and in my mind, I'm just like, yeah, this ain't happening. But I like the gym because it was named after Horace Gracie, the guy who I saw on YouTube. So then I Google, I leave out, and in my
Bruh, this is not Brandon right here, bruh. Bruh, please tell me this ain't Brandon right here, bruh.
On the bottom?
Yeah, just got slammed.
No.
It's them little feet, man. Them little feet can't hold up that body. Yeah, this Brandon over here.
my mind, I'm just like, yeah, this ain't happening. But I like the gym because it was named after Horace Gracie, the guy who I saw on YouTube. So then I leave out, and in my car, I Google another place, and I saw Checkmat, Fight Zone. I was like, well, let me go over here and see. Maybe because they don't have the big name, maybe it'll be a little better.
Yeah, all of that shit. I ain't gonna lie, on the bottom at this moment is kind of the best part to be on.
Black belt before 10
So Brandon winning.
7 years later, I'm just now getting my
Yeah.
black belt.
Bruh. You know more than me, so I'm gonna let you get that. Brandon winning right now.
No, I wouldn't say winning like
because
he's on the defense, and the person that's on top gotta you know what I'm saying, do a lot to control him and stop that nigga and actually put him inside a submission or something like that. It's gonna take a lot more than what Brandon doing, keeping him off from, you know what I'm saying.
The Brandon like a turtle when he fell on his back.
Yeah. Some people choose to go on their back immediately though.
Yeah, I know. I think they all. That's crazy. I can't judge. I ain't getting in there. Damn, it was something else I was gonna say, but it's cool. It's cool. Look, we keep pushing.
Yeah, that's what the chart said. I was like, I'm an athlete. I'm a high-level athlete. So I was like, I want, the people to at least not acknowledge that and put me on a plan which is geared towards me.
So it sounds like he got some expedited shipping on that black belt, doesn't it? And what's funny is that, why would you get your, race to get your black belt in 7 years or 6 years just to never compete and never prove yourself? That's really interesting. It's almost like he just wanted to get that black belt for validation so that he could talk about how he's a black belt. Craig Jones, world-class grappler, by the way, Craig Jones, silver medalist in today's jiu-jitsu. Listen to this.
It's just a trick. It's like a marketing trick to keep people hooked. It's the reason why people do jiu-jitsu longer than they do kickboxing or boxing classes. It's a hook to keep you invested. It's like a multi-level marketing scheme. It's like they want to get the blue belt. They want to get the purple belt. And the black belt has a long established history in all martial arts. So it really is just a marketing strategy to hook people into the sport and make them feel special and validated. But at the end of the day, you could be a shitty black belt.
So again, he raced to get that black belt in 7 years just to never compete, but also go around calling himself a world champion. That's what he did. And he had everyone so scared of him. Everyone respected his belt. It was really disturbing. Look at Almighty Dodson.
That nigga's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The nigga done won gold medals and shit for this shit. He's a weapon. Yeah. That's a weapon.
So Dodson was scared shitless of him. And I just want everyone to know.
That shit convinced that nigga, man.
He's a jiu-jitsu.
But yeah, I said I don't even really blame Dodson. He didn't know.
Yeah.
But he brought the poker with him. It's crazy.
Guy, this is competition. It's a sport. It used to be an art of self-defense. It was designed for a small guy to be able to defend himself against a larger guy. In the real world, right? It was never a competition, but now it's all about the competition. It's about the medals. It's about the points.
Is people say and do things that cross the line.
So would you say that modern jiu-jitsu has lost its way?
There are people who their focus is to score points and catch submissions and win medals.
And so what I'm getting at by all this is that this isn't fighting. This is so Brandon doesn't train against getting punched. He's never had to deal with getting punched during one of his matches. So why does he think that this is, this equals a real world street fighting talent? I mean, even people are saying that even in MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is no longer relevant.
We saw that recently with Kron Gracie getting his head smashed against the ground. This is like the most perfect demonstration of jiu-jitsu in modern day MMA by Bryce Mitchell and being KO'd. Jiu-jitsu just doesn't work in that environment anymore. There's a couple of reasons. There is no other environment where this is a functional technique, meaning if you are training this, there is only one reason to train it. It is to beat other people in the gym or in the sport of jiu-jitsu. Okay, so that's why you would be training it. Not for self-defense. There is zero applicable value here for self-defense. I would argue it is developing bad habits for self-defense, reaching for the gi, you're going to get punched in the head, being too comfortable on your back, inverting to roll to take the back here is insane on concrete, right? Your goal should be to get back to your feet, just sweep and get to mount position. You definitely don't want to be on your back, inverting while holding someone's collar and him punching you in the face with 42 steps before you.
Hey, bro, that's why Brandon slipped and fell on his back.
He trying to get to his back so he could goddamn wrestle, nigga.
That's where he get it at.
Hey,
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
And you don't need get taught to block no punches in jiu-jitsu because it don't punch.
Yeah, because dude was leaning in while he got his foot in his gi.
Yeah,
I would be punching this. You're stuck, dude. Like, it's crazy.
You get to any viable location. And this is jiu-jitsu has become so convoluted with this. It's become, chess. It's human chess. That's what we all say. Again, I've been doing jiu-jitsu 26 years. I love jiu-jitsu, but I acknowledge what it is, a sport within itself. This is why it's no longer as applicable to MMA, because you just can't do that in MMA. You can't do that many steps. The complexity is too much.
Well, that's really interesting because this guy Brandon's going around telling everyone that because he has a black belt that he shouldn't have to fear anyone in life. What? I swear to God. I mean, look, he said that.
That's where I got my black belt from. Like
Very
the
proud
top
of you.
of the top. So
I'm very proud of you.
like it's so crazy because it's like even when it comes to like being afraid, like just my lineage as far as jiu-jitsu is concerned, I can't be afraid of you. Who are you?
Right.
Like
Now,
even if you pull out a gun, like who are you? Like, bro, I didn't been to war for my.
Even if you pull out a gun, man, come on, man. Tired of these niggas.
That shit did not work.
This fool said even if you put, man, it's a wrap. At that point.